Hello everyone, this is CypherDeck, and today we're here in EverQuest 2. I'm on my wizard, and we are with AC Gamer, as always.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode.
And we were on our way to the gorillas. And killing names, of course.
Oh, that's of course. Why would you want to have as many names under your belt as possible? You get experience for it and some pretty decent loot out of it. So,
Yep. So we'll go ahead and do that. And on our way, I have a secret place. I want to see if we can get the quest there. Because I think you have to go into the area before you can actually get the quest. So I'll show you that real
okay,
quick.
you want to give us a little hint at what we might find over there? You want to keep it a little secret until we
Well,
show up?
let's just say that if we can get the quest that I'm thinking of, we'll end up killing a heroic 3. Has
Wow,
3 arrows up. Yep.
wow. Okay, that will be very difficult for either one of us to do alone, but together we should be able to handle that fairly easy as long as one of us can take the hits. That's the question on that one.
Yes. Thank your pet.
I think the pet is usually pretty good, but you'd be surprised, guys, that a lot of the time they write into the coding of a video game that when you fight special creatures like that, epics and things of that sort, they just wipe the floor with pets. It makes absolutely no sense how they can do so well against every other creature, but epics and heroics and stuff like that just completely get annihilated by. Wow, this is cool. What is this?
We'll go ahead and swim down here.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Let's do it, guys. Let's see what is down here. I don't think I've ever come over here before. How did you find this? What kind of crazy guy swims down a hole where he's not sure if he can get up to the other side?
Apparently myself.
This is
Uh,
cool. This is like a little cave in here. Yeah.
I clicked the speckock,
There we go.
and I need to tell the primary, and then just to check, um, move over here so you can get the update for the area.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so we can't click these yet, but yeah, now we go turn that in the quest, and then we'll have to do what we ended up doing with the skeletons, where we had to get them down to 25% health. We'll have to do that 3 times with a heroic.
Wow, 3 times with that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me change. Every single time we come in here, I gotta change the group options, and I always make it the defaults. Anyway, it's actually is set. Oh, you're the group leader. That's right.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. There's no rush.
How in the world do I do that?
You right
Group
click on your. There you go.
options. Auto split coin. Looting method. Need before greed. Items. Treasure plus. Apply. Alright.
There we go.
Anyway, that was your spell.
Yeah, that sounds like it wasn't that big of a deal. I'll take it.
Yep, so now we need to go back down this way. And go back on up.
Huh, do I have to... Do I have to stay still when you're equipping a gem onto your equipment?
Probably, and you probably don't want to be underwater when you do it.
I don't know. I like to live dangerous, man. Oh, I must first repair it. Okay, so that's why it's not doing it.
Yep.
It's gonna say we'll have to find a mender when we get back to town. Oh, and is that a shiny? No, it's just a flower.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. But we have our gorillas right over the hill here, so.
And we also have about 7 quests to turn in, I think. Maybe 6 quests
Yeah.
to turn in. So we have a lot of experience to be gained over here. I am actually completely full up on my inventory, so we'll have to clear out this stuff eventually at some point and make
Yep.
some more room. I've just been hanging on to a lot of items that most of you will go ahead and sell simply because I want to make sure that I can transmute them. I know we harp on that quite a bit, but if you wait until you're high enough level before you go back, it's going to be a pain in the butt, guys. It really is, to try to go back and get the pieces you need to
Oh,
start leveling up.
there we go.
Did you get it?
Yep.
Let's
Is it the
see.
pet that you do that on, or is it the mother?
I think you do it on the Matreons, because that's what it says. Show the thing to the Matreons and see which one will accept it. Nope, that didn't do anything to her. Let's try the next one. Have you got any Any updates on that?
Um, I don't have one yet.
Okay, I've done 3 right there. Let's do a 4th one. Oh, and I got one.
Yeah, I think it's usually on the third or fourth.
Nice. Well, that's a lot quicker than we got last time. I tell you what, man, that took forever. Where
I
do we
think they
go?
may have updated the quest a little bit.
To make it easier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Though I'm having a little bit of problems.
I could just, like I said, it's just random, I think, a lot of the time, and hopefully
There we
you can...
go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we're taking this back to town?
Yep.
Not to the king just yet.
No.
Okay.
I think we once we do this quest, we can kill the gorillas until they drop the baby.
Yeah, I guess we
Or
could.
maybe is it a baby or is it
I think it's a tablet. Like, you have the tablet, and the tablet is basically a piece of paper that says you own one of the baby gorillas. So we go up to the king and give him the tablet, and he's like, "Oh, okay, here's your baby."
yeah.
I think that's why I was like, it's pure and simple like slavery when it comes to, and we killed the father to get it basically. So I'm
Yep.
like, holy crap, man! Like, who puts that in the story in EverQuest? You know, and I'm like, I guess maybe they're trying to do like Star Trek, where you talk about certain subjects that you're not
Yeah.
supposed to be able to. You know, like I think maybe that's what they were going for, but. Yeah, most people I think completely glossed over and didn't read it and just got the quest because I've never heard anybody mention it before, and that was one of the very first quests that I've ever seen deal, exclusively on that kind of subject. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see EverQuest people tackle something like that. Oh yes, more stuff. I don't have any room for this stuff I got. Gems. Okay, I need to find a mender. There has to be a mender over here. Here we go. This is the one for the baby gorilla ones. Woo! That's a little loud right there. Jeez.
What did you level or did I?
I leveled for sure. I don't know if you leveled as well. It's possible. With as much experience as we're going to be getting here, it's very possible that we both leveled. Bioparser.
I greet you.
You greet me? Well, here you go. Here's your stuff. And you want some more, okay. Lots of quests to be had in here, guys. Definitely make sure that you look around, that you're not missing anything. And if you want to, you're always welcome, as I said before, to read the text or listen to their voice acting so that you can understand what's going on in there. Now, we're not doing that this time because if we sat here and read the entire text for you, it would take pretty much the entire episode just to pick up all the quests and turn them back in. Like, you wouldn't even get to see any of the action. It would just be us reading.
Hello.
Because there is a lot of information to be had in here. Most of it, to be honest, unfortunately, doesn't add a whole lot to your understanding of how to complete the quest. It adds a whole lot to your understanding of how this world is working and the interactions they're having with other races, and overall you'll get a better feel of how faction works, because you understand that, oh, these people really, really do not like these other people, so maybe I shouldn't kill those people, or maybe I shouldn't do quests for those types of people. But beyond that, you're not going to get too much. Where's the mender? There has to be one over here, right?
Yeah, there should be one against the wall near the entrance area.
Against the wall.
Right over here.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I see him. Okay, because this is the only one I'm going to get some junk off of my inventory here, because it's filled with all the stuff I want to keep. Now, let's go ahead and do some transmuting, guys. We got, I think, a couple pieces here we might be able to do, if we're lucky. Can't do that one. Where are you at, little dude? Okay. Hopefully, level me up, level me up. Yes, 8 out of 90. Okay, so we got a long ways to go on that one. Let's see, what else do we have?
Oh yeah. We probably have, do we have updates and everything?
What do you mean for your,
as far as equipment goes?
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to put mine on as I went along to make sure. Okay, I need to get rid of that stuff in there. That stuff is all garbage. Nothing there. Holy crap. Really? Okay, that sucks. Let's see.
Yeah, it's minimal. I have nothing I can transmute, actually.
I had one. I replaced my bracer. So I had the one bracer I could take off. I think you had done that earlier, though, which is why you had one skill higher than I did.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're going to get rid of all this stuff. And the reason I'm getting rid of all the stuff that we were mining and harvesting, it really isn't worth anything at this level. There's so much of it around right now on the server that stuff is just kind of, yeah, it's just there. You don't want to worry about it too much. Let's see, rings, 7 strength, 7 agility, 6 stamina. Nothing better, 7, nope, not better on that. Requires, can I examine? I sure can, there we go. So I got to clear up, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces? It's not too bad, it's not a complete loss there.
Yep.
And I can actually put some of this stuff on, so let's go ahead and do that. That will clear up one more space. I was going to use this one as well, but doesn't seem like I'll be able to use 2, or I might actually be able to do that. I'm putting my adornments on. Did you use yours as well?
Not yet. I'm kind of waiting still. Kind of greedy as far as those go.
Are you really?
Yeah, I want to make sure that I have it covered.
Yeah, see,
And,
I don't worry about too much on that, because those are everywhere.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, got all that stuff settled, and now we're ready to go out there and rock and roll. Are you ready, or are you still doing some stuff back there?
I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to some of the things.
The adornments?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get so many of them as you level up that I think when I finally got to like level 50, I had like 60 of them in my bank, and none of them were worth anything at that point. Because when you start asking people in your guild, like, what do you use? What's good for raiding? What's good for grouping? They start telling you about all these white adornments that do just terrific things, and you're like, holy crap, I'll take that. I'll take that one. I'll take that one. And you look at the ones you have that add like 5 hit points or, you know, 3 wisdom or something like that. It's just, they're so small in comparison. And so I had all these ones that I thought were going to be super valuable, and I was going to put on my in-game stuff, and they all ended up being worthless. Not only that, but when I went to the broker to see if I could at least sell them and make some money from players who might actually be able to use them, they only sell for like a copper. So you're not even going to get your monies back. You'd be better off selling it to an NPC for a little bit extra coin than you would from trying to do that at that point. So
Yeah.
that's why when I do the videos, I always let these people know, anybody who's watching, that you got to use those things, because you're not going to be able to use them later on. And at least at this level, you're getting a little bit of a benefit. It's not fantastic. You probably won't notice the difference, but it's there at the very least.
Let's kill some of these guys we're passing through.
The gorillas?
Yeah, just get that item that drops from them.
Let's see, get these guys up here. These are the guys I usually find it off of. The ones right here at the entrance. What kind of spell? Summon 1 shard of essence. Have you actually been looting these gorillas, or have we just kind of been running by them? Because I haven't.
Most of the stuff that drops off of them we haven't been looting because of.
But you've been checking to see if you.
Yeah.
Wow, what is with me getting all my spells lately? That's kind of
nice. It's good though.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird. Usually we don't get this many spells. Go ahead and mim that real quick. Of course, once you get up to level 20, guys, you will get the ability to do research. And research is not like it was in EverQuest 1, where you have to find pages and put them together and do it the hard way. This one is just time. You go in there, you click a spell that you want to research. It gives you the next tier of that spell. So if you have an apprentice, it gives you the adept. If you have an adept, it gives you the adept 3. If you have the adept 3, it goes up to master. And it just takes a certain amount of time depending on the level of the spell, as well as depending on the level of yourself. So if you're a high level person and you're researching level 60 spells, it's going to take a little bit longer than if you're researching level 1 spells. Also, if you're researching master, it's going to take even longer than if you're researching, say, a depth spell. So that kind of all adds in there. I think normally right now to do the adept spells at my level, it's taking about one day once I get up to level 20, which we're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. 1 day is okay. You know, that's.
I know it's for Grandmasters, it takes about a month or something like that.
Yeah, but if you think about it, guys, you really don't need Grandmasters on most of your spells. You want to pick the ones that you use the most. Those are the ones you want to upgrade as you go along, because you do, level pretty quickly in this game. Once you get to max level, on the
here
other
we
hand,
go. Here's well, you can have it. Oh, I picked it up, didn't I?
I
Or
think
you
I can loot it
get
as well. Yeah. New carcass. Okay.
Let me check in my bag, see if I got it. Nope. So we need one more. Oh, there's another one right here.
Oh, nice. So it just kind of spawns over here is what it is, because it's not actually a gorilla, it's a Black Panther.
Yeah, but you get it from killing the gorillas. So now we can actually go to the king, which is a fun thing to try to get to.
Actually, he's not that hard. I kind of like going up there because I spent a lot of time trying to figure out the best method to get up here, and it's pretty easy. If you just follow the crevices, of the rocks, and get your way up here to the side. Once you're halfway up, it gets a lot easier to get in. Come on. Oh, I'm a little smaller now, so it's taking a... There we go. Nice. Don't fall off.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
Now, this bridge right here is the thing I hate, because there's a butthead who sits right here on the rope, and he can push you off of it. So you want to kind of go down into first-person view, look at him, and as you will go across, he will kind of push you off to the side. This guy right here, because he's sitting right here in the middle of it. Now, you could, of course, always kill him, but when you're attacking him, there is a chance that he's going to, knock you off. So I just kind of like to skate by him right there. And it's just kind of hair-raising, because if you look at it in third person, when you do that...
Whoa, that other guy who was walking past, wow, that's really close.
Yeah, they push you off really right there on the line. And I think most people probably assume that they would fall off, which is why they attack. Are you going to make it?
Yeah, I'm not... I'm scared. Scared.
Watch out, the guy's right behind you.
I know. I fell.
Oh, no. Oh, geez. Did he push you, or did you just fall?
No, I just fell.
Oh, okay. So you have to go all the way back around. That sucks.
Yeah.
But this is the king that we need to talk to. We don't actually have what we need. This is, we don't have anything here.
You should have it in your bags, the carcass.
The carcass gives you a quest for something else, I think. Let me look. Carcass. No, don't have that. A well-groomed carcass. We'll go ahead and examine it. It's for a curious carcass. What's the quest on that one? Let me look at that one up here. A curious carcass. I should bring this well-groomed panther carcass back. Okay, so we need to go back to the NPC in the town first. And then she tells us to come back up here. Okay, so how's the best way to get over there?
I think the next time I'm going to just kill everything on that line.
You can definitely pull it.
Well, what I'll end up doing is I'll root them where they stand so they don't come at me.
Right.
And just hit them with my heavy.
I think they've been through enough, so I'd like to give them a little break and just let them survive a little bit more. But yeah, we can definitely kill them. Gorillas, for me, I always kind of left alone because they were non-aggro anyways, and any creature that didn't try to kill me right off the bat was a friend of mine, a creature that I liked, because I like being able to run through things and do quests at a little easier pace than having to kill every single thing I come across. But some people greatly enjoy that. I know Hydros Inc., for those of you who've watched our other videos, he definitely is that kind of person who's just like, oh, you're there, I'm killing you. So it's interesting to play with different styles.
Yeah.
There we go. What are we going to get from here? What's the quest? I need Gorilla to accept tribute to him and give... Okay, so yeah, that's the guy we need to go up to now.
Okay.
So I guess it's a good thing you fell off, because, if you had done it that one time, you might would have felt bad that you got there, and then you had to go back and do it all over again.
Now we can fail again.
Well, I made it across. I don't know about you, but I made it across. My guy's a little munchkin. He definitely can make it across without having any issue whatsoever. My barbarian, on the other hand, who was just massively huge, he had some issues. In fact, he killed that mob so he could get across. But That was just because he's a guardian, and guardians just don't take any crap. You know, they're gonna kill everything they can possibly get their hands on.
Yeah.
Okay, how are we gonna do this? Should
I think the
we?
other side was. Yeah.
Yes, the other side is the one you go on to, but I was just seeing if there's a shortcut to get to the other side. There we go. How are we gonna go up? Right here, maybe? Oh, okay, so that was easy. No, no, come over here.
I'm already up.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
already up at the top.
I was gonna say you don't even have to go up the center part, which is kind of the iffy part. Yes, there we go. Oh yeah, and you said you're gonna kill these guys?
I'm gonna kill the one sitting down, maybe. This actually the one who's walking is the one who keeps pushing me out of the way.
Yeah, he just knocked me off a second ago, so I'm definitely gonna kill him just out of revenge. Revenge, guys,
Yep.
shall be ours.
Oh.
Did you get him?
I'm about to.
I'm very, very careless. Like last time I made it up just fine. This time I'm like, oh, I'm fooling myself. I'm gonna do it. Oh, you're actually attacking him on the rope? You got some guts, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay, let's see if we can do
There's
this.
that one. Then now we have this other one.
He's going down. He's going down too.
Yeah, I'll kill the one on the other side.
Did you kill the other one?
I killed the one that was on this side. Oh boy.
Did you make
I'm
it?
fighting something that's below us. Oh, there he is.
Just run it. Just run it.
He's dead now.
He's dead, Jim.
All right. Let's now not fall off of this. I'm in third person mode, by the way, which is probably not smart. But I was in first person mode last time, so. I'm almost there. It's one of those things like you want to do a run and jump.
Did he not accept it? I put the carcass down in front of him. Huh. Okay, so this is not the guy. Yeah, I think we're rushing it. I think we're coming up here too soon.
I need to find the gorilla who accepts tribute and give him the panther carcass.
Yeah,
I think it is this guy.
I put the panther carcass down on the ground, and now it's gone, and I didn't get any update.
Were you clicking on him whenever you did?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it just so that. Okay. Okay. I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't think that's this part yet. We'll go do some of the other quests and come back to this one after a little bit. Yeah, I think that one has to do. Wow, this guy's spawned already. I think that one has to do with a tablet of some sort that you have to do. But I can't even put that carcass back down, so we may have to go get another one at some point.
Yep.
To be able to do that one again, unfortunately. But
oh yeah, super speed.
and we need some rot blossoms from over here. I think those are the flowers, right? Are they finally the flowers?
Yeah, the little tiny ones with the yellow petals.
Yeah. Those are the ones I like. They're the ones I can remember where they're at, and they're nice and easy to find. They're all over the friggin' place. There's just tons and tons of them.
Yep. And now we can also go back underneath the water and do that part.
Oh yeah. Well, we're already over here in this area, so we might as well do that. Get
Yep.
these. How many do you need? You need 6, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I got 2 over here. So I need 4 more. Let's see if there's any more before we go down.
Did you get an update?
I got the update for the ones I'm looting. I didn't get any
Okay.
update for yours, unfortunately. It's going to be one of those silly quests where just you don't get your friends to help you out, unfortunately. I really wish they would go back and fix those, but I know they're not going to. These are zones that really nobody spends any time in anymore. You will see new players who are brand new to the game. Of course, they will progress through this, and so you'll see 1 or 2 players here every once in a while. But to be honest, it's not going to be a zone that a lot of people spend a lot of time in. It's just not going to be one of those things. So I am going to go
Yeah.
through the water.
Well, I think what they end up doing is with the new system that they have in the game, you can pretty much be level 90 in a day if you wanted to.
Oh, you can
But
buy a level 95 character right off the bat, so.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, they have instances now that you can be level 10 and grouped with a level 95, and the mobs to you, you do the damage that a 95 would do, and the 95 does what a 10 would do, or something along those lines. So the mobs are equal enough that you're doing the amount of the correct amount of damage. Or it's kind of odd, but you don't learn your character by doing that because whenever you get out of a quest, you've completed 12 levels every time you do that quest. So,
Right.
or mission, whatever you want to call it.
Let me see. What do we have here? I went ahead and clicked on the box. In the blood, no stage.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, don't die.
Oh, I haven't attacked anybody yet. I was just clicking on the
Okay.
box. To
Well,
go
I
ahead and
mean, by
accept it.
clicking on the boxes, it spawns the guy.
It does? Because it didn't spawn up for me.
Hmm.
I think you have to do something down here first, right? But,
How- I'm stuck. I'm
you know,
stuck.
to be honest, I actually did a little bit of the power leveling myself on the server by buying the shinies, the collectibles. Because
Yeah.
for about 100 platinum, at least this was back then, 100 platinum would buy you about 50 levels of shinies because there were so many people on the servers. There was just tons and tons of shinies available because everybody already had them. And you could buy really cheap ones for the copper, and those were just not going to give you a lot of experience. You get the first maybe 10, 15 levels with just a few copper for each one. And then after that, they started getting a little bit more expensive. You went into silver shinies and then gold shinies. And then eventually you had the platinum shinies. Are we attacking this guy, or do we need to do
Yeah,
something special?
because he's attacking me.
Okay, so we don't need
The
to...
Erudite. Okay, so we have to actually go back to town again.
There we go. Small decaying bone. I think that's one of the fertilizers you can give to your pet inside your house. The one I told you about last time, guys.
Yep.
The plant, and he will give you a random shiny. And you know, for those of you who are getting a little tired of us mentioning shinies, they are just amazing things, guys, because you got to think about it this way. For picking stuff up that's just randomly on the floor anyways, you get not only a buttload of experience that can help you get your next level, especially like right here at the levels that we're at. You guys might be looking at it and you'll be like, oh, you level too quickly as it is. But later on, if you play the game the right way, the way that it was meant to be played when they first created it, I'm not talking about like some of the new techniques they have in the game now to get just massive amounts of levels. That way is just kind of cheating, in my opinion. It just kind of takes a little bit of the fun out, a lot of the fun out of it. But if you play it the way it was meant to be played, the levels, they slow down dramatically here in a bit. And so you will be stuck on a level, and sometimes just one level. There's another one down here if you need it.
Oh, no, I'm done.
Okay, yeah, same here. But yeah, sometimes just one level could be the difference between being able to do a zone and not being able to do a zone. And if you're going to be in that zone for a long period of time, trying to get experience, we can actually go over here and turn in the raptor one too, because we have spray the blood, and we're already halfway here. So, but yeah, if you're going to be in that area for a long period of time, getting experience and killing things, that's fantastic. That's what you want. But when you first show up, you may be just slightly too low to be able to get there. And if you can't be in that zone, you may not have a lot of other options depending on your class and when you log on and who you play with, especially if you're by yourself. So having that ability to just go back in and be like, okay, I'm stuck. Let me go turn in my collections. Maybe I can get a level out of this and get past this one little weird, area that I'm in at the moment where just I can't do anything. And so that's a nice little boost to your ability to progress into the game even further. And so I absolutely love it for that reason. And then of course the house items. Like I love the house items. I know some people use the actual equipment that you got off of that, but from my experience, what I found is by the time you were able to do the collection, you're either way too young for the piece or way too old for it. And if you're way too young, what you would find out then is the item really isn't as good as what you would be getting off of the quest at that level anyways. So you'd usually always have something better. We need to spray these guys, right?
Yep. That's 1 out of 5.
Okay, so yeah, that's 1 out of 5 for me as well. So let's come over here and spray this guy. I think that actually stops him from attacking us, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we can just run up there and grab a whole bunch. Actually, it's stunning them. I wonder if they're gonna come back after it's worn off.
Nope.
That guy's still. Got you. What about you? Come on, let me cat. It comes back so quick too.
Yep.
Did I get him? I don't know if I got him. I guess I did get him. But if you get the same one over again, it just stops attacking you, but doesn't give you an update. So you do want to come over here and get 5 different ones, and not the same one.
Yep.
There you go. Leave me alone, dude. Leave me alone. There you go. My pick at you. 4 out of 5 raptor bones. Okay, so you're killing a few of them, too.
Yep.
So we need these for 2 separate different quests. You are... Where are you going, dude? There we go. Run, run, run. Did I get it? Yes, I did. Okay, so now we can just kill a whole bunch of these guys. Wow, that is really good stuff to have. Can you imagine if you had something like that that would just stop them from attacking you in this type of world where everything attacks you?
Yeah.
That's like money in the bank right there. Everybody would want that crap.
Well, that's an enchanter.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this stuff is like, I used to think about when you're playing a game like this, I always try to put myself into the point of view of the character I'm playing. Just like if I read a book, I put myself into the same point of view and try to think about like what that universe would be like when the story stops. Like where does he normally go to the bathroom? Where does he normally sleep that night? Because a lot of the time in stories, when they're telling you like the highlights, the war and the famine and just the way the guy's saving the day, they don't go into like the mundane of like what he does on an average daily basis. So you have to assume in a world like this, they have to trade goods from one city to another. And how do you do that when the whole world is out to kill every single living soul that moves anywhere in there, and the creatures literally just pop back as fast as you can see them sometimes? So having something like this for a trade route, which may sound very mundane, but you'd have to have something like that in this world, is just mind-blowing. Like, that would be amazing stuff to have. And I don't know about, do you really think about it that way, or do you kind of just play the game and you don't really think about like the little details that are going on in the background? Because I know some people don't really, bother with that too much.
It really depends on the game. I mean, I get to a point where it's more of just having fun, killing things, and just not even thinking about the mechanics or anything about the game. Just having the ability to kill things nonstop like we are.
Right.
And Wes, at one point, I got really bad about not doing quests at all, and I was always wondering, well, why am I not level 80 and my friends are level 80? Well, it's because they were doing the quests, and if you don't do the quests, then you can lose out on different items that you get. Like there's different forms that you can get that turn you into dragon flying guys if you want to, or turn you into giants. So if you bypass quests, then you're gonna lose out on not only the lore of the game, but you're also gonna lose out on the different items that you could have received. Right. But as far as the way my character is and the people around me, I'm so anti-personal in real life, as it were, that I'm anti-personal to the NPCs and people in this game usually.
See, I started out that way when I first started playing games, as I was very much the shy guy, the guy who stayed to himself. I've always been weird, though. I've always kind of skirted the edge of the two groups. Like, I played football in high school, and then I was also in band. So I was the nerd, and I guess in some people's opinion, the jock. I never really considered myself a jock, because I like football. I just like playing it. I didn't, I wasn't one of the guys who were just like, oh, he had football all the time. I was like, I just like playing this. I like knocking people around. Like that was the part that was enjoyable for me. I was a big guy, and knocking people around is fun. So that's why I played it. But band, on the other hand, I absolutely love music. So that's why I was playing the drums in band, which is just Drums is so easy, guys. So easy. It may take a lifetime to make you look like you are, cool when you're doing it. Doing the little spins with the sticks and, getting all the, the beats down like you need to. But other than that, it's so easy to do. So most of the time in band, you were just kind of sitting there waiting for everybody else to get on the same page before, you stood up and did your thing. So yeah, it was fun though. I absolutely loved it. But in this type of game, it was the same way. I was very shy when I first started out, and I think it was this game that really allowed me to kind of come out of my shell because I was able to, use the persona of my character to meet people without having to worry about any preconceptions or anything along those lines. So yeah, I definitely really am not that way anymore. As you guys can see, I'm on YouTube and putting myself out there for anybody who wants to watch and criticize and say whatever they want. I really don't have a problem with that. I actually like the connection I make with other players, but I do get that shyness is not something you just overcome or put behind you. It's something that is just part of who you are. So I have no problem with people who are that way, being around me, because I get it. I've been there. I'm still that way in a lot of situations myself. So
Yeah. Yeah, I agree too. I've always, it's not that
Well met.
I'm not personable, but it's just that I've always been in a way that I just, if I go with a day without talking to anybody or a few days, then I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But and whenever I'm in games, I'm the same way. Is that if the game was had all these people and I never had to talk to them, I'd be the same way. But it's actually the guilds and the people that you do meet that actually get you to the point where you feel more comfortable with actually talking to people. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying it changes who you are when you get to talk to people, because I'm the same person I was before I stopped being shy. It's just that it's weird. Like, you can't really describe it. It's not like a mindset. It's just who you are and how you act. So.
Yep.
But you're right, man. The more friends you make on here, the easier it is to come out and just kind of hang out with your people and just have a good time. That's what it's all about, is whether you're having a good time by yourself or with a whole bunch of people, as long as you're having a good time. It's a video game. That's exactly what it is. It is a game. And if you're on here and you're taking it too serious to the point where you're getting stressed out and you're just not enjoying the experience, then you're doing something wrong. You need to take a step back and just kind of chill out and be like, okay, why am I getting so frustrated? Why am I getting so bent out of shape over pixels? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, you're supposed to be playing so that you can laugh and go to work the next day and be like, did you see, like, instead of going like, did you see that game or did you see that episode, you can be like, did you play the game? Did you see like the graphics on that? Or like in Fallout 4 when you shoot somebody and like their arms explode all over the place, did you see that? Like, that is freaking nuts. Like, that's what it's supposed to be about, is making those connections. And so I'm definitely all about that. I love the fact that you can do that. Again, it's really all down to what you like, though, because I know there's the other anti-social aspect of the games, and they still seem to have fun. So that, in my book, is a win.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this game can eat up a lot of your time. EverQuest 1 more so than EverQuest 2, because as we kind of mentioned before, you can go from like level 1 to level 90 in just a few hours if you know what you're doing, or if you have a couple friends who can help you out. The collections alone, you can go from level 1 to level 100 with just collections. That's going to cost you a fair bit of money, because like I said, I think with 100 platinum could get you up to like level 50. Nowadays, there's probably even more collections than there were before. That kind of helps, even it out a little bit, but that's a long, long way to go on just a collection. So you're probably going to be spending, 4 or 5, maybe 6,000 platinum to get to that point, which is not very much for people who've been playing the game for a long period of time, that's why they do it with their alts, so they don't have to go through all those levels to do it again.
Yeah, that's why you see people auctioning things for 700,000, I think it was, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's pretty rough when you're getting started and you're trying to get some of those new raid gear. But just keep in mind this, guys, the item may be going for 700,000. If you get into a group and you start selling those things, oh, there he is right there.
Uh-oh, you clicked it.
Do we kill this guy all the way, or do we use that item?
No, we use the item. Getting this guy off of me so I can help you there.
Okay, let me kill this guy off real quick as well. I hope yeah. Come on, die. My pet is doing just fine. I'll let you get this first one. That way we can get another one afterwards. Go ahead, get him.
Yep.
Nice. Holy crap! Don't open. Yeah, go ahead and open that.
Yes.
Full life.
Okay.
You want to do it? Open it. You got it. Oh, and no trap on it. That's nice. 6 strength, 7 agility, 8 stamina. Not bad.
Yep.
Chain leggings of courage. Nobody can wear that, so that's just
Nope.
stuff to take apart. Okay, you ready?
Yep, your turn.
All right. And he only drops the chest if you use this thing on him, or does he drop it even if you just kill him?
It doesn't matter either way.
I was gonna say, because it seems like a cheat that we could just have him spawn over and over and over again, killing him for his loot, and never really finish off the quest, because we could just spawn him over and over again, right?
Yeah.
Come on, let me use it. There
If
we
you
go.
want to do that.
Oh wow, I didn't quite
Yep.
get what you got. I got 7 strength, 7 agility, 7 stamina. Go ahead and greed on that one. Can we do it again? Let's see.
Yep, we should be able to. We got to do the second one now, right? Or which one did you click?
The second one.
Yep. All right, I'll go ahead and do this one.
So we gotta do all 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is interesting. I like this. I missed this completely the first time I came around with my warrior, which is kind of depressing because I thought I got all the quests in here. Well, how long ago did they add this? Do you know? Get him.
It was. Oh, no chest.
Did you
Unless
get
you
him?
got one. Huh? Yeah, I got him, but did you get the...
No, there was no chest here. Let's see. Oh, and don't forget to examine that skeleton arm.
Yep.
It won't let me hit him. He can't see my guy. There you go. But yeah, man, to think that I missed this. I thought I went everywhere, but I guess I didn't go down the water. Just goes to show you guys, explore, explore, explore. There we go. Got it.
Got it?
Yep, and no chest on that one either. Ooh, I got an advancement point. Let's go ahead and spawn you another one.
Ouch.
I think they say their lines too much. You know, if you're attacking like 5 or 6 of these skeletons, they all kind of just go off again and again and again, saying the exact same thing, and it's a bit much. Can you get him? Not yet?
Nope, I'm right next to him.
There you go.
Maybe I'm lagging, I don't know.
No, he just wasn't going down in life as fast, I should say. And so you think you had to get him down to 25% before you can use that. And he was at 50 there for a while, so we'll keep going. Level 17 heroics. Let's see, can I do it yet? Come on, let me do it. Not yet. A little bit more. There we go. Got it. I have extracted the data from the Shadow Lords.
Nice.
And we need to return to him. We also need to collect some Wind Howler reeds, and I think those are over by the dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, they're actually by the sirens.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, there is a second area to this.
The second area, how do you get to that?
Yeah. Instead of swimming the way we were, go ahead and come back.
All right, I'm coming. And that
It's
leads
an
you
error.
to another quest?
I don't know if it does. I've never actually gone down it, but just keep going this way.
Oh, you've never even come down here? How could you go halfway and find like an entire quest and then not go the second half?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense. Like you've already gone, like you've already swam down into a tunnel that had no entrance or no exits, just thinking that there might be something down there, and then you never come over here. Oh, there's nothing over here.
Is there not another tunnel?
Yeah, there is another tunnel that goes even further. I bet you this is gonna go out into like the water. So this is going right back to the entrance to town. I bet. Oh, look at this. There's a well right here.
Yep.
Where is this coming out from? Where is this?
What in the world?
Let me look. Where are we on the map? We are actually closer to the Yeah, there's the wind reeds right there. We need to go over there. Holy crap, that's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that entrance either.
Yep.
Geez, so not only did I miss one entrance, guys, I missed 2 entrances. I need to jump in water more often. I need to just go see where it goes, because my guy, as a guardian, he had some really good enduring breath. He could just swim forever. Of course, he didn't have any spell or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that he had some way of just making sure he never ran out of oxygen. He just survived for so long without ever having to come up for air that I don't think it would ever be an issue with that guy. He was always able to pull whatever it is that he wanted to. And I absolutely love my guardian, but you know, it comes a point where you play a class a little bit too long, and eventually you just kind of want to change a pace. You want to try something different, and I think that's kind of what happened with him. He also got maxed out. Level 90 was the cap that you could be at the time, and so I got to level 90, and I beat all the quests, and we went to all the raids, and I had gotten all the best gear. There wasn't really anything left to do. Pretty much everybody in the guild was kind of petering out at the time. You know, I was in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and I don't know if it's still around anymore. I hope it is, because they were a fantastic group of people. And I actually started meeting them when we were in the Great Divide. Did you ever do any of those public events?
What do you mean as far as public events?
Well, they had over in the Great Divide the ones with the Ring War.
Oh, you mean as far as an EverQuest? EverQuest?
Yeah, like EverQuest 2 when they had the last, or not the last expansion. That would have probably be what, like 3 expansions ago. For me, it was the last one that I really played, but yeah, they had these public events, and for those of you who may not know what those are, you could form a raid and be part of it, and a lot of the time you would do that just so that people wouldn't die and people would know what to do and where to go. But anybody could show up, whether they were part of a group or not. They could help out, and they would still get a reward. So you would have just like 16, 17, 18 people show up right at the last minute. Everybody would throw a little bit of damage onto the enemy. The more damage you did, the better the chance you had at better rewards. So you did want to participate. You know, it was very well balanced. But yeah, everybody would show up and do a little bit of healing or a little bit of damage, and then go their own way, you know, right after the fight was over. Kind of cool. I liked it, you know, quite a bit, that it allows you to do that. Unfortunately, I really can't say anything unfortunate about it. I loved it. I absolutely did. It just, you know, at the time, I was there for a long time. I was doing that over and over and over again, because you'd have your commons, which were really good to get, and then you had your super rares that were very, very difficult to get. Their weapons that were for certain classes, and there's actually another quest over here.
Hello.
Cool. And so yeah, I was always there, and they would start on the top of the hour, and every 30 minutes. So you could do one ring war that would start at like 7, and then you could run over to the other one at 7:30 and do that one, and then run back and do the other one. And it would take about a good 15, 20 minutes to kill the mob off and get everybody organized after the fact. So it would start at 7. You'd finish about 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, depending on how many people were there. Run over to the next one that starts at 7:30. You know, form the groups, which take, you know, 5-10 minutes sometimes. And by the time you do that, the creatures are already respawning, and you're ready to go again for another 10-15 minutes. So I would just do that, you know, for the entire duration that I was on the game. And I kind of got a reputation of always looking for more players for a raid and putting it together, you know, organize it. I don't know what it is about people on MMOs, but a lot of them seem to be very shy when it comes to being the leader of a group. Are you kind of like that way, or do you?
Oh no, I like being leader of a group, especially when I know the area. You still need one of these stocks.
Oh, you still need one?
Yep, and we got another shiny.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of people are kind of, you know, they shy away from it. Either that, or they just don't want the responsibility of having to, you know, keep track of who's in what group, and do we have enough healers, do we have enough reses for the people who are dead, things of that sort. I liked it because I found, especially in EverQuest 1, that if you don't take charge of that, as much as you may dislike doing it, as much of a pain in the butt it can be at times to have to, you know, take that responsibility on, you might actually sit at the entrance to a group with 5 or 6 or 7 other players. There's some more stocks over here.
Oh, we're at
Right over here on the right-hand side. But yeah, you may sit there with 5 or 6 other players who could be turned into a group with just a click of a button, and nobody will ever do it. Everybody would just sit there and be OOC, or, you know, OOC for looking for a group, over and over and over again, and you will see a cleric, a warrior, an enchanter, necro, rogues, everything that you could possibly
Right.
want just sitting for the taking, and nobody will do it. So I got sick and tired of that, and I was like, I am not sitting here for another 2 hours waiting for an established group. I'm going to put one together, take charge, and be like, we're just going. We're going to this room, and it's going to be done with. And it works. It works very, very well. So I kind of did the same thing over there at the Ring War, and they got me noticed by this guild, and they invited me in. They did a lot of raiding, but the people guys is what really did it for me. They were just fantastic, friends to hang out with, very, very giving, and never asking too much in return. And I don't mind giving, because that's the way I usually prefer to play, is just trying to give as much as I can with my character, if it's reses or buffs or teleports, whatever the case may be. But there are some guilds out there that never do anything with each other. They just guild name only, basically.
Yep.
I don't really I like the family experience, family friendly, language and conversations that really don't have a place on the game. I'm not really a big fan of those. There are the adult themed ones for, teenagers and mid-20s and stuff like that, people who like to discuss certain topics in very detailed form. And then there's the guys who just kind of like to chill and have a good time. And I'm not saying either one is right or wrong. I'm probably putting a twist on it just because of my own personal feelings. But either way, they're both, good ways to play. But I prefer the family-friendly guilds, and that's exactly what they were. And I was with them for about 2 years. What guild were you in?
I was in Mithril, which was a raiding guild for about 3 or 4 years. And then before that, I was in Fury's Edge.
And was that a hardcore guild, or was it a
Yeah.
family-friendly, or?
Mithril was it started out as a family friendly, and it became elitist. I felt.
Okay, that's kind of a weird combination to go on from that
Yeah,
direction.
it's just the way that the leadership decided they wanted to take it, and but it's not as bad as Fury's Edge was. It was every day, 7 days a week, 5 hours a day. And we were taking on the gods, though. It was back whenever the gods spawned in like common lands and those kind of places. And you got these altars that had tons of stats on them, which you don't get a lot of now. Or, I mean, those things don't drop anymore, but it was one of those things that it was nice to have back in the day.
Right. And I kind of hate the fact that you can't have more storage space. It'd be nice if every so often, when they come up with a new expansion, I guess they don't realize they're going to do it. Otherwise, if they did realize what they were doing, they might do exactly what I'm talking about here, which is to allow you to take your armor and turn it into like a shrine or a heritage kind of thing, because you've had it. It's fantastic armor, but everything you're about to get with this new expansion is going to completely and totally replace every little bit that you're wearing. And it's just like, you have these fantastic pieces. I would love to show them off and remember that, oh, that was the piece that I had that was great. It actually did something really fantastic. You can put them on like mannequins and things of that sort, but it's not quite the same. Like, I want to put it up on a shelf like you can with your heritage boots and gauntlets and things of that sort that you do. You can actually put those items in your house as as a little shrine or something that shows that you did that quest.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just it seems like you put all that work into it, and then it just erased basically overnight. So
Am I in the wrong area? Oh, no,
yeah,
I didn't go far enough.
because they did the.
Oh.
Well, go ahead.
I was gonna say I got lost. I was trying to look for this.
And since we're coming up here, this is actually a pretty good place to go ahead and do our pickles.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and on a high note. We've been doing this whole section for the last 2 episodes, and now we're finally going up to the next area, which is we'll do in the next video. Thank you again for watching, and please check out AC Gamer's channel. He has so many things that he can offer you, and definitely go over there and see. He's going to have at least 2 or 3 games that you're going to be specifically interested in, I'm pretty sure.
I hope so. I mean, I put out a lot of different content, but thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. And thank you guys for watching. This is Cypher Deck. Peace out.
Subscribe.